Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Ought to be a good one here between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Jake Arrieta is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, he's got 5 pitches to work with, so that really makes it difficult for the hitter. He can change speeds, ball moving in and out. Not a lot of fun for the hitters.
Here's a ball popped straight up, but playable for Montero behind the plate, and reined in, 1 away.
Batting second.
Settling in now, Corey Seager. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Now, people have described this guy as throwing a heavy sinker. Would you guys agree with that assessment?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's hard to explain why that's the case, but it's true. When you run into a guy with a good sinker and lots of movement on it, it just feels like you're hitting a bowling ball. The ball just doesn't go anywhere.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Justin Turner gets his first opportunity now in the top of the 1st with nobody on.
Justin Turner.
Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. First curveball of the day for him, and likely not the last.
No, he's got a good one. There's no doubt about that. He'll start it on the hip versus righties, and he'll backdoor it to lefties. 2 different locations, but equally effective.
Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
And Zobrist will make the catch, and that'll be that. A Texas-born left-hander gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's not a lot of fun to face because he's got 5 pitches. As a hitter, you've got to worry about the ball coming in, moving away, the speed. He's a lot to handle when you're up at the plate.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. 1 away. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's a home run threat every time he steps into the box. If they want to shut him down, they're going to have to be careful and keep the ball low in the zone. Don't give him anything he can drive.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Kershaw looks in. Here's the 0-2. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Batting third,
Chris Bryant gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
1-2, here it comes. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Adrian Gonzalez makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. Arrieta into the windup. First pitch on its way. And, oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
And we're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Nope. 3-0. On deck, the man they've all come to see. Yasiel Puig waiting next. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Into the box, Yasiel Puig, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. To 2-2 now.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
Still 2-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Here's Jock Peterson now, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Anthony Rizzo strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, he wasn't so sure that was the right call. And looking at it again right here, I don't know if I can tell for sure either. We'll wait to see what the guys in the dugout say after reviewing this play a couple of times probably.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know.
winds up beating this ball out.
First delivery to him on the way. Jorge Soler is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Left side. Turner's got it. Utley for one. Back to Gonzalez, but it's a bit too late, and they'll settle for just the one out.
Kind of lucky to get it out anywhere here. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and it doesn't have a whole lot of zip on it, but they do find a way to get that force.
Here's Addison Russell, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike one.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. We'll get another look at Carl Crawford leading. It's a great day for baseball here in Chicago as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show from Wrigley Field. Carl Crawford will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Yep, that ball went out.
That's wide, 2-0.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
Turned on down the line. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed as Crawford is set down on strikes, one away.
Well, just an excellent sequence on the mound that time, and we're going to run you right back through it right here on Showtrack. Now you're going to notice as the dots come up, the trend, pretty evident. Everything's going to be down around the knees or lower. Now the more you can stay out of any guy's wheelhouse, the better off you're going to be, and it worked perfectly right here.
Yasmani Grandal comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Arrieta's got his target. Here's the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
He's getting a lot of outs right now because he's attacking the hitters. He's not dancing around the zone.
Tap fouled at home plate. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
Batting ninth.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on Showtrack there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Clayton Kershaw will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here comes the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. After it is Soler, and that retires the side. Dodgers down in order. Home half of the third. Miguel Montero digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the seats, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fly ball out to right field. And one away now here in the Chicago third.
Batting ninth.
Jake Arrieta settles into the box for his first chance. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Scorched to third. Gloved by Turner. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
The center fielder, number 20.
Into the box now, Dexter Fowler. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Chase Utley will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, and still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Arrieta's ready. Here it is on 0-2. And they'll try to get Utley to chase, but he holds off. It's 1-2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Ball 3. 3-2 now. Swing and a liner. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. Corey Seager in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. I wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. Hit on the ground to short. Gloved by Russell. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Justin Turner digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
No runs, no hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do. Jason Hayward is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
And Gonzalez takes this one over to first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Chris Bryant stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one.
And after another swing and miss on a pitch out of the zone, I think it's time to start taking a different approach.
Yeah, they've fallen behind way too easy, haven't they?
You're just not going to have a lot of success when you're always behind in the count.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Anthony Rizzo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. That's to first. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Stick around. We'll see Adrian Gonzalez lead things off. And there is Adrian Gonzalez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch-out, 1 away. Stepping in, Yasiel Puig. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Arrieta gets the sign. Here it is on 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
3-0 now. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
The batter,
Jock Peterson stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And the runner back easily. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring in the dangerous left fielder, Carl Crawford. He's set. Here it comes. Rips this one to first. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Around third is Puig, headed for the plate. And the run will score all the way from first. And he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple. Striding into the box, Yasmani Grandal. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
Well, I think the time for patience is over. You've got to make something happen up there when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Looking to keep this a 1-run game to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to Ben Zobrist. Will stand out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
That evens it up, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. You know, that's more than the rest of these guys can say.
And he got him. Jorge Soler steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around.
Soler.
Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
This guy has been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced, and we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Addison Russell is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, they got him on a breaking ball, so now we'll see if they try to put him away with soft stuff again if they get that chance.
Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
Yeah, one pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. And he's able to get back in there at first safely. Miguel Montero is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Runners off for second. Pitch swung out and missed the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Well, one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's 1-1.
Really, there shouldn't be any mistakes like this with a base open and the pitcher on deck. This is much too good a pitch to hit, and he takes advantage of it and drives home the run.
First offering on its way. Jake Arrieta stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Calling for it, Puig. And that's the third out. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Clayton Kershaw will start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6.
The pitcher, number 22.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Kershaw.
In there, strike 1.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Too high. 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
The second baseman,
Chase Utley will dig in now. He's popped out and lined out. 0 for 2 thus far.
Well, he's got nothing to show for it, but his last at-bat was a nice one. He put a good swing on it.
The 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
One thing that's happened in these last two at-bats, it's driven up his pitch count. That's now 14 pitches just to the last two batters.
Throw to first, and Utley's retired. 2 gone.
now batting, shortstop.
Corey Seager will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Dexter Fowler will be the one to... And there is Dexter Fowler. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Dexter Fowler.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Wow.
Kershaw into the windup. Here's the first pitch. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And no shot even for Crawford. It's a foul ball. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like that, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Chris Bryant will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Got him swinging in the dirt, and that ends the inning. Justin Turner will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And a 3-0 count here to start the 7th has got to be a red flag.
And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Now batting number 22.
Well, this is just kind of a little soft humpback liner, and these look like the easiest plays in the world, but Eric will tell you, sometimes a ball can knuckle on you a little bit. It didn't happen to him right there, and that's an easy play.
Adrian Gonzalez stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And not the greatest approach there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and it's even at 1-1.
you have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Well, as we take a look at the pitches by inning, that last one puts him at 91. So stamina will start to become a real factor here the further he goes along.
Yasiel Puig is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Frozen on the fastball, never had a chance, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Anthony Rizzo will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. High and deep to center field. Back goes Peterson, still going back. And this one is gone, a home run. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. And the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
Boy, and for how well he's pitched so far, it's hard to believe that he could stand to be the losing pitcher, but that's the scenario he faces now as he serves up the lead on this home run.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both the lefty and a right-hander up and throwing.
Here's Ben Zobrist now as he'll take a look at ball 1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Crawford giving chase. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, left
Jorge
fielder,
Soler digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, this is where, as a manager, you have to really start worrying about location of pitches. He still hasn't walked anybody out there, but when the control starts slipping and the ball starts sailing out over the middle of the plate, that can be worse than walks.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Crawford racing back. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and the Cubs have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, they're starting to make it look awfully easy out there. When he gets a pitch he can handle, this becomes their 2nd home run here in the inning, so they're starting to get some pretty good swings against him now.
Your attention, please. Now
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here.
And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. Jake Arrieta will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn, he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. And this is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
And he falls behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Jock Peterson will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. For that man right there, just the one run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Carl Crawford steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ground ball right side. And he will just make it to the bag here in time, and that's out number 2. Yasmani Grandal will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here. And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, and the Dodgers have cut this to a 4-2 score now. Kike Hernandez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Adam Warren will enter the ball game out of the pen as he'll look to get the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Center fielder number 14, Kike Hernandez.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. The Dodgers do get one back. Adam Liberatore, the bullpen now, as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Dexter Fowler will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. When you're 0 for 3 in a game already, I think you're really happy to see a new pitcher in this ball game. Maybe something will change for him. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. Gonzalez is there, and that's not the way you want to start the bottom of the 8th. One pitch, one gone. Jason Hayward stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch. Grounded to short. Seager takes it in. Throw gets him, 2 down. Chris Bryant will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole. Hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to left, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
These guys are maybe starting to put this game out of reach. This is a solo shot, and it pushes the lead up to 3, so now it'll take a pretty big collapse in the top of the 9th not to give this home crowd the victory they're looking for.
First baseman number 44,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. 5 runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Popped high in the air. Turner is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this. Chase Utley will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Hector Rondon is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Leading off the inning, Chase Utley, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Squared that one up just a little late. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And not the start they were hoping for, as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the ninth. Corey Seager will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Justin Turner makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Bat explodes as this is popped up.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in a standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
So that'll just about do it for us.